it
strategy.
is.
Maybe not getting, obviously,
They
let's say the
fucked up.
first place results, but a very comprehensive year result-wise, you know, very deep runs in tournaments, and not always being able to then string that into the next year. A lot of teams have had that one-off year where they've done well. I'd say the caveat to that, there's a couple teams who have managed to find repeatable success, and Fnatic was one of them. I'm a bit worried if this is Heretics so far. I'd love to see them wake up. I'm not going to be this, you know, doomsayer yet, but that's a good start for Benji there. But let's see if any more damage come through. I like that Riens is here though, able to capitalize on the drop weapon.
Yeah, Liquid playing it slow. Almost a little bit like how Heretics is in the other half, where it was like mind control.
Yep.
Then what?
TH का pick है ना ये?
So not the most comfortable attack cycling maybe.
ये TH का pick है. अभी था हो जाएगा ये game के बाद.
To pivot away.
नहीं रे समर.
And again, this isn't a map where we've looked at Liquid with having great strength, you know, so there will be faults in this. It certainly will not be a flawed
30
map.
seconds left.
Until yesterday, their Vita was saying this is our worst map.
Bell बजा क्या?
There was that heavy implication, and considering the composition we're seeing, I think that's a fair assessment. Now, why does no one check this? Why does no one ever check? Oh my God, Boo! That's a bit naughty. No one ever checks that spot, and it drives me mad. Okay, so Plant's going to come in, but they've made
3v3.
a bit of a go at this one. Kiko's going to take a lot of damage, as does Patatek. Okay, maybe game back on here. Can they stick the landing? So far, no. Kiko kicks him off. And I like that position. It's cheeky, but he doesn't even need to do it. Liquid, even when it feels strenuous, still secure.
Strenuous कौन है अभी?
Yeah, Boo gave them a chance there in the pansy
अभी तो हम लोग ने एक
Please
सीखा था.
don't.
क्या सीखा था?
Please don't. I don't think
मेरा
we need
brain
to do that.
खत्म
'Cause
होएगा.
it's a nightmare. No one ever checks it. Drives me mental. But I just.
Well, we need a name
Petrifying.
for it. That was the rule of Fnatic. if something happens to us, we
अभी
get,
नया है
you need
कुछ
to call
तो
it
market
Okay.
में.
What spots are there on the map?
क्या चल रहा है भाई?
Tens,
Where was the tens
Shroud.
one?
Tens, there was a lot of tens.
I'm about to say, like, there's
He
quite a
owned us
few.
in quite a few spots, to be honest.
Where was the Shroud one?
Every time he's on a high box,
Strenuous
yeah.
is like stressful.
Yep,
भाई मेरा
that's fair.
sleep है वो.
That's fair.
My sleep is
Okay,
strenuous.
what do we have from Liquid? 1-3-1. Work in the map, kind of, you know, semi-expected. This is a bonus, but they have some
सब
real
लोग English
firepower.
सीख के
Kiko's
जाएंगे
already
बाहर.
up on the Vandal. We've got the Bulldog with Camo, and the Guardian with Patatek on the other side. Full rifles, but
it needs to be quite clean from Heretics. The economy on edge.
I can't believe we're still saying that at 3 rounds for him. But it's
Mini
true,
है
it
शायद
does need
Caster
to be
Fnatic
clean.
X coach हाँ. Mini है.
Who's going to be watching this cross in? Oh, it's going to be rip. Oh, Christ, Kiko! What are these shots? Like, I want that from his POV, you know what I mean? Like, what it's like to try and deal with someone peeking you like that. But now they're looking maybe to go for this C approach. There is 2 players here. Nice from Wu, good approach, but that smoke's going to dissipate. Still stunning from Wu.
बढ़
A quick
गया.
reminder of that capability that feels that it's been absent. And there, Heretics
चलो
make
A
it
मारा A
past
मारा.
the first
गरम हो
hurdle
रहा है
here
गरम हो रहा है
before
गरम हो
it
रहा है
became
गरम हो रहा है.
unredeemable.
Yeah, the setup there was quite nice. The kind of Astra smoke.
Sen
There's something I was talking about
G2
Astra
का
before.
revive
Is
में
that
कौन
you can
जीतेगा?
actually play
Sen
very
जीतेगा.
aggressively with the stars.
भाई.
You get into those smokes and play a bit Ratu.
जिस हिसाब से
Woot
Sen
was
खेला कर
playing
वैसे
perfectly
खेलेगा
like
ना
that.
Sen जीता.
I think Liquid maybe a little bit of prep on Heretics is that usually Heretics were leaving that B site completely open in their last match. So I was not surprised to Liquid to use that part of the map as part of the game plan potentially.
Let's start this party.
Like even at the end you saw there was still
मालिक
2
कृपया
people on
जिन
C
शास्त्रों
despite
का उपयोग करके लाइक करो. चैट जो लाइक नहीं किया तुम्हारा कल का दिन अच्छा जाएगा. देखो एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं, रिस्क ले रहे हो तुम लोग.
Back and forth
बड़ा
exchange
रिस्क
for
है ये.
control
bit
on
of
A.
fake on B just for this
देख
walkout.
लेना बाकी तुम्हारे हाथ में है. 1 सेकंड लगता है लाइक करने को, लेकिन जिसने लाइक नहीं किया लव यू यार, तुम्हारा दिन अच्छा जाएगा.
Anybody's got to have seen this. That Paintrol's going to force them forward. Boo, though, is
Harry
caught with a
made.
smoke in hand. Does deal with Patatek. Paranoia posted, but they're still quite close. Seas comes in. Boo trying to play his life. There's no real support on the way. He's left on his own. Riens has fallen. Boo goes down next. And Liquid systematically dismantling Heretics.
उसके अंदर का आवाज मेरे को यहाँ तक सुनाई दे रही थी, पता नहीं
are
क्यों.
far from the fight.
That seize from Nats was so quick. Camo satchel
जाने
there
दे.
to just push back Boo. He couldn't get anything off that paranoia.
God, if we see this synergy from Liquid throughout, I'm worried for Heretics' bigger picture too, but obviously they still have to finish this one. Look at these positions. Benji's going to have to be so clean
मैं
with
देखता
it.
था बट PRX खेल लिया गया. PRX आउट हो गया यार वो.
Fun position to try and work back in on. Okay, Camo's already taken away his support. It's all on Benji, and it's too much to handle.
Benji का shots में
It's
लग रहा है.
12 in the blink of an eye, and can you believe that it's Team Liquid
Benji
getting
का
there?
shots में लग रहा है.
Even on that finisher, Camo's got 2 1v1s, and it just looks too easy for him.
It does. When did the Heretics become like this? And I don't want it to sound like we're being completely
Bichara
disrespectful
Bube.
of what Liquid are doing. It's impressive how they're playing. But this is not the Heretics that make it to Champions
उसको
Finals.
sound भी नहीं आएगा क्या हो रहा है करके उसके पीछे.
Ah, man. Yep. Same, Niels.
Scripted है. वाह वाह वाह.
I do, yeah.
खड़े रह के
I,
बोलते हैं headshot मार
I
करके.
feel for them, but
You've been there, man. You've
it's fun to watch.
Mini
The
finally
pure
becomes a viewer.
torture.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is painful seeing this. All the
भाई
prep, all the
बिना
practice,
Sentinel
all the
के
work that you put in.
Lotus
And
में
seeing it fall pretty short. Now we do have a stack of
12-4
util on this
है.
site. Does it matter? No. Camo just blows up Woot, and the site is looking open. The confidence is sky high. But can Heretics hold on? So far, it's trading out and not in their favor. It's a problem. But Benji could be the cure. He could be the one to save them. He gets them
बाप रे.
too, leaving Mini Boo in a winnable situation. Not perfect, but doable. Oh, good key.
No respect.
Key. And why would they? Liquid have been in control.
बोल
Heretics
मत.
feeling like
वो
just
होने
a
वाला जो मैं सोच
formality
रहा हूँ.
to the outcome. Camo
Oh
to
my
close.
God,
And Team
13-4.
Liquid in a surprise result. At 13-4, Heretics have to be worried.
If you told me that Liquid were 13-4 up to get to Bangkok at a best of 5, I'd be like, what are you talking about?
Well, that's map 1. Map 2 on the horizon is going to be Abyss. You do not want to miss how this goes.
Release खेलने का शुभम. Mr. Love. हैं? पप्पिया दे रहा था यहाँ से इसकी हैंड की. भाई मूड ऑफ है भाई क्या करूं भाई देखो सिंपल तरीका है अगर मूड ऑफ है ये सबके लिए लागू होता है मूड ऑफ है तुमको चुपचाप अपने चड्डी में हाथ डालना है स्टेप नंबर 1 ठीक है डाला अब मोबाइल निकालना है और गाने सुनने हैं गाने चिल म्यूजिक 2024 ऐसा समझा W किसके किसके गंदे थॉट्स थे बहुत सही के लोग शर्म आता है तुम लोग को शर्म आता है अच्छा एडवाइस दे रहा हूँ भाई क्या ही सजेशन दे रहा लव यू यार चड्डी बात क्यों तो गाफ पे रखता मोबाइल Praying Mantis, bye! Thank you for the membership! अब तुम लोग ने नोटिस किया रहेगा कि मैं चाय नहीं लेके आया उसका रीजन यही है कि लाइफ में मेरे बहुत चाय हो रहा था लेकिन अब मेरे को पीना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये मैच लंबा जाने वाला है पूरा 5 मैच तक जाने वाला ही है मेरी गांड लगने वाली है Dance with me.
I called the ride cause I'm going up and there's something mixy going in my cup. Don't say much cause they know what's up. You know it get cold on the late night. We getting all close like it's day night. You looking so fly, you can take flight.
Sales bracket है G versus Gen Z, G versus TRX, G versus PRX.
By the collar and I'm not caring. You see how the people can't stop staring. I'm trying to make you mine and I'm not sharing. Okay, let's bring it back a bit. She said you can have whatever if you ask for it. Well, I just want to have a little dance and a reason to change my plans. All I want is for you to dance with me, with your hands in the air where I can see. I don't know if we'll get another chance, you'll see. So I hope that you'll just
मजा आएगा
dance with me.
Copyright by ads off. के बाद सुबह 8:30 बजे
up some drinks and then we repeat. Yeah, chasing my purpose, need a release. Yeah, my life's a beach, I'm lost in the breeze. Do this with ease, don't play with my dreams. Yeah, it's so together, it's not what it seems. Heart of a tiger, life of a king. Yeah, chasing my bag, my feet in the cream. Running these laps, not losing my steam. I'm feeling good, this life's what I need. Don't intervene with my energy. Yeah, I'm in her scope like Jimmy Iovine. Yeah, no Superman, but I'm feeling supreme. This not a movie, but I'm making a scene. Yeah, I can tell you how to live your life, but you just gotta get up. Get up. Get up.
An absolute dream start for Team Liquid in this lower bracket final, best of 5. I'm your host, Yingsun. I'm back here on the desk with Kakuka and Koala. Now, Bear, you know this in the EMEA, if a team has a permaban, they never play, you just don't pick into it, especially if Nats is on that team.
I'm getting tired of this because sometimes we talk about this and we say, oh, it's probably a bait. Every single time that a team lifts it open, they expect the other team to just bite right into it. And how many times has that worked throughout kickoff? Not many. Like, we see the teams being prepared, maybe with the exception of leaving bind open for Casey to pick it onto you, might be very short, but those matches have always been close.
Yeah, it's always a bait. It's literally quite literally is always a risk here. And I think we can take a look at the comp and kind of understand what we're talking about here, because Koala, I'm on the fence, I'm on the side even of thinking that they might have just said, hey, what do you guys want to play? Let's not, you know, read too much into it. Just pick whatever you want kind of vibe. Would you agree, or is this a legitimate comp?
I think this is the first option. Like, there's no way that they came up with this, but if they did, I mean, it worked clearly fucking. Don't find me. I'm so sorry. It worked so well. Like, they cut.
Yeah, that's how I would have described Kiko's Reina as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And them starting on the defense, reminiscent of what they were doing yesterday, especially against Foot, right? Being extra aggressive, this comps makes it very easy for them.
Yeah, and I just want to say the last time Nats played Fade, it was on Lotus, and we had a Redgar Reina. Now, Kiko admittedly did a little bit better than Redgar. Put the bananas away! Oh. This is the other thing, by the way, Koala, I don't know if you know this, there's a curse. Every time we show a player eating a banana,
they lose.
In between the maps, they lose the next one. So
when
Abyss,
you're back.
I'm gonna eat bananas.
Abyss is definitely going to the other side. But let's take a look at some of the things we saw Liquid do, you know. I know there was one round you really wanted to talk about right in the beginning of the game. So talk us through this really nice round 3 push from Liquid.
Yeah, so I think Liquid just wanted to start the game off like very strong. They wanted to show Heretics that they were willing to fight. They just walked through A completely without Heretics knowing, really. Like, they got the perfect timing. I think this kind of like scared Heretics for the rest of the half, to be honest. The way they played this game, they kind of just grouped up. Liquid over-rotated at that point, and the thing with the comp like this, with a Reyna Raze, you kind of want to punish them, right? Like, they're double duelists, like, what do they want to do? They want to fight into you. And I think Heretics grouping up like this and like not realizing that the over-rotation was happening, like, kind of messed them up this entire half, to be honest.
I think that especially in this round, something that we did not mention is that you say that they didn't expect it. And I think that maybe there was a lot of noise going in at that moment because there was the aggression. We even saw the Prowler coming in from Nats pushing with them. But probably, I cannot believe that they didn't expect Liquid, who has been very aggressive from the defense, playing this composition, but on their bonus, they're just going to stay back.
Yeah, exactly. But also the way that Kamek played Clove is, I want every Clove player in ranked in the world, any situation, Kakuga, to play it the way he did it.
I thought you were going to say in EMEA, and I was going to say, well, this one's the first. But
he definitively the best Clove player in EMEA.
Exactly, yeah. I 100% agree with you. But as you're saying, yes, being aggressive, still playing with your team, being there with those smokes, but also playing it as a duelist. Just go, take the fights. Just, if everybody's pushing, you go with the pack and with the rest of the flow. And I think that he was feeling really empowered playing the agent because he always had a second chance because he was clicking so much. He had the ult.
Yeah, he's got like 3 or 4 ults. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And it almost feels redundant to say this, but Koala, sometimes the aim does matter. It does really matter that if you're shooting, you're shooting.
I mean, my coach always tells us, like, at the end of the day, like, if you're shooting better, like, you probably will win. And like Liquid did exactly that. Like, they ran a comp that like is not really that normal, and they were just absolutely dominating this entire map.
And it's so important for them coming into this best of 5, knowing what it's at stake, how hard they've been fighting, to start off with this. yes, it is a different composition from what we're used to. The first half was amazing. God would have known what would have happened if they would have started on the different side. But in this situation that they're in, against a team like Heretics, as you're saying, it's about shooting back.
Yeah.
Heretics yesterday couldn't shoot back. Neither could Foot. In some of the rounds, yes, and on that bind, definitely. But Foot is the team that you expect they're going to shoot back. Team Liquid has found the key to keep the other team from shooting back.
Yeah, but the issue is we are going to head to Abyss next, and this is where Liquid are not weird about it. You know, they're not running Reyna, they're not running Clove, any of that on Abyss. Well, I would be okay with that. I would actually be super okay with that. But for Heretics, though, how bad does this approach for them? You know, Koala, you lose map 1, the map that you probably were really confident in because your team, the opposition always banned it. Is this the end or be all of Heretics?
I'm a little worried because, like I said, like I watched them play this Abyss comp and like Vitality played phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but I just feels like it's something that they don't really have a lot of like practice or like comfortability on, and I have a feeling that they might actually like revert back to like an old comp, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're going to be keeping that composition. We saw them for the first time playing his 4th agent, I believe, here in EMEA, going on the Tejo, putting wood on the chamber. We understand the idea, but I think that in practice, it didn't work. And they didn't have responses. They didn't have the versatility to change things up when it's not working. When Plan A didn't work, there was no plan B. And going off on a 13-1 exposes a lot of weakness.
बाहर वाले क्लास से मुंह के ने उसने लगाए नहीं था क्योंकि पावर तो दिखाने मेरे को.
They've got like 5.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say like the basic one, like they know how to play the game. Like they're very good skilled players. Who's called on that comp plenty times. I think just going back to your basics and doing what you do best, like I think that is the Heretics way. And yeah.
Doing what they do best is exactly
consistency and passion toward the game and back-to-back 3 strings. I think this is my 3rd year.
Things like we saw on Fracture the first time that they played against Foot, that was, you know, sometimes these things happen. But on Abyss, the synchronicity between the events and the way that the players have been getting onto the sides, everything has been so on point. I know that we've talked about Patty Tech a lot today because of the synergy and the relationship with the other team. But I think this is by far the best.
Well, let's take a look at Agents Select. They're not going to change anything. They are going to go with this comp, but at least at this point, they've had a rep. They've at least played it.
Yeah, and with them starting on the attack, I expect them to be to have that proactivity. I expect them to be countering what Liquid is doing. Especially at the beginning, on every pistol, on every that, they're going to be aggressive. I expect them to be on top of that.
Yeah, I think main control is going to be a very big thing for them on the attack. So, like trying to farm mini Boo's orb is going to be very big. And I want to see Wu. I want to see him get very good timings on these blurs. I want to see him frag because honestly, Wood has been playing phenomenal. Like despite the scoreline, he was hitting nice shots. Like he's going to be a very big impact player this series.
Heretics का chamber ले लिया है solo. Sentinel मजा ही आ गया. दो initiator अच्छे हैं.
Benji come alive a little bit. We need to see the Benji we know and love from last year. But this is the thing. Liquid already leading. Pansy and Mini is going to be a very important map for Team Heretics.
दोनों even है comps.
It certainly is going to be an incredibly important map, and it feels like a fresh start if you're Heretics, and for Liquid, you've got to be grinning after map 1, right? You've set off a statement. Map 1 in the bag, the fashion went down,
I think
only dropping 4 rounds.
11.
Team Liquid have to be over the moon. Now, coming into this one, though, where do you see the differences being made here between these two?
Honestly, there's a reason why Liquid have picked this map. They've already won it 3 times, fairly convincing fashions. And I'll be honest, I think that defense read on this map is one of the best in the EMEA. I don't think there's many teams that play that well on this map. It is a tough side, and for them to start on it, I'm a little bit worried for Heretics.
Because I also feel there's something to be said about the confidence having to come in for the likes of Wood to see Minibu start firing up as well. They have to start on a good foot forward.
Night Market कभी आएगा? Any idea? सुबह आएगा Night Market.
So into map 2 we go. Can Liquid keep it up? Was that first map just a blip on the radar, or is there real consistency here? Their map choice now. The early intentions being shown. Team Liquid gonna know the Heretics want to be heading this way.
Yeah, but both drones already used them. No space really made for Heretics. Usually, if you're going to use both those drones at the same time, you expect to get onto the site there.
I quite like Camo's forward position, but Woot's seen him. Lovely from Woot to open that up and create space towards the site. That's instantly going to put Liquid I was going to say instantly into a retake, but actually they're playing this forward. They're trying to challenge on this, and they've isolated a fight. Good trade for Benji, back and forth. Numbers still in their hands until now. Kiko, decked from above. Going to find a couple here. It's leaving Nats in what feels like a predictable position on the left.
भाई अगर इससे एक भी बंदा मरा सोच के कि लर्क ने कर रहा है मेरा हो गया भाई 20 साल से मैं इसको देख रहा हूँ फ्लैंक आते हुए
2v1 yesterday in this very similar position.
God, does he get it again? 30 seconds left. He's thought about it. Yeah, nicely done from Woot there. Finds Nats and handles it well. First for Heretics.
I felt like I said though, they used both those drones, didn't get the space, and it was down to Camo's like just arm showing that really made the difference there. To get onto that site. If they didn't get that initial hit, I was very worried for them to get onto that site.
Let's freaking go. Team Liquid now. Gonna just be down to the sheriffs. Gonna have Kiko and Nats.
Push on.
भैया जी 18 साल के हुए नहीं fucking booking कर रहे हो.
Are they gonna push this?
Yep.
They might catch a player in here actually. Looking at the amount of bodies behind it, they've just drifted away. The flash coming, turn, not bad, but it's forced, isolated. Wait, this could be a vandal. It absolutely is. There's no way. There is no way that happens here. Huge claim on that. Patatek's gonna get himself out of there with a vandal in hand, and now they've controlled half the map. And this spike is Rienz is trying to get out of there with that. He desperately doesn't want that to drop, but Nats is going walking too. The timing on this.
Mid में free kill.
And Patatek's found Rienz. That's the spike found. Nats takes away Boo. What is going on? Oh, Woot with a lovely shot, but he has his work cut out. Team Liquid against the odds with weaker weapons.
इसको suppress करके क्या मिलेगा? ये ना TP मार सकता है, ना ये headhunter मार सकता है.
कुछ है ही नहीं बेचारे के पास. 40 seconds. Oh, the spam. It's down to 29 HP. Oh gosh, this feels impossible, doesn't it, for him? Gonna make a go of it. They are stalling time. They're making him work for his dinner. The first fight, he's got it. Nice, gets Kamek. Fancies a bit more as well, but Kiko's position looks like the checkmate, and it is. Team Liquid not letting Heretics get their second step on the ladder. No, kicking them right back down.
Heretics shouldn't be falling for something as simple as a 4 push down B. Like, it felt like they didn't use the util they needed to get information on the space. Happy to just sit in a smoke and try and take an orb. They had no clue if there was 5 people behind that. And on an anti-eco round, there can of course be 5 people behind. 5 people behind that. Sorry, I'm too angry. I can't get my words out. I'm too angry at Heretics at the moment.
Tell them off. Let's see if there's any recovery coming in from Heretics.
These बंदे suppress कर रहे हैं
भाई
ये.
Big bulk of the players here.
They do
3 in the right
two
place.
guns.
They do.
ये ले shotgun mob है. Buddy.
This is going to be a common theme, I think, on this attack side. The chamber working towards the A side of the map, getting a line on and trying to get picks. I think Woot will be doing this a lot.
Cutting through.
See the tempo just settling in here. I'm just posting up Woot towards his position. Exploring the rest.
Just a slow round.
Ooh, top mid though, hold on. Miniboo's taking the space off this one. Feels like it's been noted. They still know about Woot, so you can see the Liquid are keeping a good track on these positions. Now, does Miniboo over-deliver here? Timing's very important. Oh my god, speaking of timing, he just looked away. Devastating, but great re-clearing towards middle. There was a question mark, and Liquid didn't like that. They wanted it handled.
Does give Woot his timing though. Gets the first.
Big pick there towards Patatek, but he doesn't expect the follow-up so swiftly. And now there's commitment on the side. There's still an opportunity here. And Nats is shutting that opportunity down pretty much kill by kill.
Ube, are you trying to flank the
so everything now going towards this side, and it's just the 2 classics. Run and gun is not working out here. Liquid, really clean approach.
Yeah, very clean considering Heretics did gamble a little bit on that buy. I believe that Woot is going to be down to... Oh, he's got the goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super set पता नहीं retract हो गया.
Yeah, I think the approach that Heretics had, we're going to see that probably quite a few times default-wise. Get Woot onto that A main line, and then Miniboo working middle. It looks though this round, simple approach. Woot going to be contacting up B with the rendezvous? Is that what they call it? I don't know what it's called.
Freezer hoga kya?
Rendezvous is the
Very much
TP.
possibilities.
I'll learn them one day.
The sniper, the ultimate. Yeah, you run
The
through
ult.
them. Ult, yeah, classic. So we do have a couple of ults beyond
Right
just
here.
Woots as well. We do have Benji's now coming through on the other side. Nothing yet to depend on. But
Nats तो नहीं हिलने वाला भाई
feel like
साइड
you're in
से.
again the right
वो तो
place
खाना
here,
वाला
like
order
the
करके
pendulum
बैठने
swing.
वाला
We've got the 3 players over towards that B side.
पांच
We still
जन
have
सब
the
पर
pressure
इसमें
on
तो
the
शायद
three.
वो वहाँ से हिले.
It's a little bit of an unknown quantity.
See, it's a cheeky idea. He's going to TP past this ult.
That is,
Into heaven.
yeah, there it is. This is a really nice little crunch. Does it work out though? They still need to find the players, and Camo's actually found a corner to play from, and they've caught Mini Boo. Panatek,
My
perfect, but
idea
it's Camo
sexy
to
tha,
fall,
bhai.
but they still don't have the sight. The cross still lethal in approach. Kiko
My
and
idea
Panatek just
sexy tha, bhai, lekin.
mashing
Idea
them on the way
sexy tha.
through. It's Benji left in a 1v3. He's looking done for, surrounded on all fronts now. And you loved the idea, but the execution just falling short. Team Liquid not allowing any of what Heretics want to be selling.
Yeah, I thought that was a
CT
beautiful
पे चाहिए था
idea.
लेकिन.
Honestly,
It's a really
that's
cool
Smoke
concept.
blind और वो सब.
really nice. It's just, again, the frags just aren't going the way of Heretics again.
Look at this. The timing on it. I mean, again, the concept is lovely, but Camo kind of playing where he was made it hard to be an easy pick on that. Nice from Panatek there. Oh.
Oh, Benji.
He's having a tough one.
Nice.
And if we're talking about it as well, yet to get the ball rolling, Miniboo and Boo.
भाई
both
सच्ची
struggling
इस
to
बार
get
हम
one
लोग ने
start
सब
here.
कुछ
Rien's
देख लिया ना
just getting
VCT
off
में
the
कुछ
zero.
बचा है क्या रे?
And it just feels wherever you go, there's a 3-play stack from Liquid. They've got the right reads in these situations so far.
भाई top VCT
And they
funny
wanna
moments
pressure
आ
that
सकता
point.
है.
They're not letting them rest. That is gorgeous. Team Liquid showing confidence. It gets risky in these rounds, but I like them taking the authority there.
Yeah, it's this kind of confidence that we saw in map 1 coming over to map 2. If Liquid keep this up, it's going to be a scary series.
A quick day at the office, it feels like, and a quick ticket to Bangkok, but we'll find out.
Good.
11 HP. We're going to start walking.
कुत्ते कुत्ते अगर जब मार दे तो बाहर तो
Some
ज़्यादा
heroics are going to be needed though.
फनी होता है. क्या
4v2,
बोलते हैं?
least.
1 gun. Woot doesn't have a lot to work with on this B side. There's nothing.
भाई ये लोग का डिफेंस बहुत ही एकदम
You're probably going to get
विजुअल होने वाला है टीएच का. ये लोग का अटैक में चाहिए राउंड. 5 राउंड तो मिनिमम चाहिए बे.
Speaking of, and you get caught out. What is it with that cursed timing? Who tries to get involved to give them that favorable outcome? I think that flash was a little uncomfortable, but it's fine.
क्या
Team
ब्लाइंड दिया
Liquid
बे
again.
तूने?
I'm loving the confidence we're seeing. Because as much as we can kind of look at Heretics and point out a couple of mistakes we're not liking, a couple of issues that we're seeing,
मैं पागल हो
in
जाऊंगा
my mind, map
बेच.
1 was a little bit of an outlier. This is Liquid playing a very
क्या
solid
हो
game
रहा
so
है?
far.
Yeah, like I said, I think their setups on this map, on a fundamental basis, make
Sexy
more
blind
sense
devil.
than what most teams run. I think they're strong on this defense, and then those little mix-up plays where they're going to punish you for trying to take an orb on aim in, those are the layers you need to make it not so readable.
Okay, buy time. Huge round here.
मैं लेकिन ये साल
Just get
इतना
handled
अपसेट
again. You gotta
अपसेट
feel like they're just going to be in the dumps.
ये साल इतना
This time
अपसेट्स
around,
के साथ
higher priority towards
नए
the
प्लेयर्स
middle
बहुत
approach,
देखने
3
मिले
players
बे
in response to the
मारने वाले.
early utility invested, but Camo
हाँ?
be challenged here. He's not been having the freest of time on the side. He has been checked a lot like this. This time Woot, a very quick
Shot
pickup,
मारा.
but no instantaneous reaction here either.
Yeah, it's the B
Nats
side of the
को
map that
देखो
I
बे,
quite
मेरे
like from
दोस्त
Liquid
का
in
याद
general.
दिलाता
Like
है.
they're usually quite strong on this side of the map.
सिर्फ कैमरा देख
in
रहा
terms
बे.
of numbers, and then their holds are usually pretty good, but peaks like that from Camo, a little bit unnecessary in my opinion.
A little bit of a reminder. Heretics can, hopefully will start shooting back.
So Heretics prodding towards his A site. Boo looking like he's calling. I thought he was going to call people over, but it's like one of those interesting
बुला तक भी
mid-range
नहीं
right
बे
now.
हेल्प चाहिए ये चाहिए
Right
कुछ
off the
नहीं
guts
भाई
here.
अकेले.
Right in between them. If he takes the longer route, he might run into Boo. And this becomes also telling the timing. They're both sort of drifting here. Boo does get the gun out quicker, it looked like, to find Kamek, but now it's very indicative of a B hit, right? You kind of feel
क्या
what's
सोच
coming
रहे हो
this
लोग?
way.
ये जाने
Do they
का सोच
pivot
रहे थे
now?
क्या?
20
Side
seconds.
delay कर
They've
रहे,
got to
20
make their mind
seconds.
up, and Boo's trying to indicate there could be something else going on, but it is still towards his B site. Kiko's not having any of it. He's going to try and shift towards the back of site itself. I love that. Very courageous play, but no one to capitalize on the flash. And now Nat's on the lurk, gonna catch out Boo. How's it going so wrong? 5 seconds, it's all falling to pieces. Time is their biggest opponent, and I think they've run out of it. Too little, too late, they say, as Team Liquid again controlling Heretics here.
After this G,
Yeah, after the fight before, I quite liked that Heretics slowed it down and
last में
didn't,
क्या
instantly
retract किया
commit
था
towards B.
बहुत सही के वो
A
बता
lot of indecision in that mid round, sending 2 towards the A side of the map for the the fake.
Yeah.
And then a kind of, we're at 20 seconds left before we're even scaling up B.
Seconds left.
heavy blind तेरा party tech
Like there's too
समझ
many
में
things
नहीं यार
about
liquid में
Heretics
एक
right now
TS
that
में
I'm
मैं confused
concerned
हो रहा
about.
हूँ
Like indecisive
same
mid rounds
message
like
था
that,
वाह
the way they're shooting right now.
Now, okay, this will give me a second kind of talk to you about this, because again, Fnatic are probably one of the only teams, if you talk about it bigger picture, who've managed to keep a lot of consistency doing deep runs in tournaments. There are
really
others
good
out there,
fan way.
absolutely, but you are the Fnatic ex-coach, so you're right here. I think if we ignore Heretics' history, it's doing them a disservice. They were, as I said, finalist of champs. If we're going to ignore that, then every game's a coin flip. That's just wrong. But what's going wrong here? They've hit the ground, I don't want to even say running, it feels like there's been faults with this team from the word go. What's standing out to you here? Is it the meta change? Is it just looking a little bit cold? Do they not look ready for this season yet? Burnout? What are you seeing?
I'll be honest with you, like, I know that Fnatic did go on deep runs, but we always did there was always changes being made to make it feel fresh. And when we did keep the same roster for 2024, it wasn't the best year for us. So I think that, that freshness isn't there for Heretics. They've got the same. Some people will argue that keeping the same roster is obviously like a great thing, and I don't think that this roster needs to change at all. But the problem with it is that everyone gets a bit comfortable.
I think it's a
And
little bit.
Happy
maybe,
birthday
but
हो
I've
रही है,
never
happy
heard
birthday
bad
हो
things
रही
about
है.
Heretics, though. I've never heard anything bad about their work ethic or anything. So
This is new.
It's question marks.
I
क्या
don't know.
बात पहले क्या
Maybe
करी
it's just in the back of their mind that we had a great year.
Got to find that same level again, the precious amount. But who knows? Right now, all we do know is that Liquid
I cannot.
look a whole lot better.
My
But
stomach
Whoops,
is messy.
hello. You don't often get a turned around player against you. That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I had put an
Kamek was
edge,
getting
no.
ready for the pop flash, but looked a little bit silly.
Never
I
went
had
on
vada
bombs.
pav, no.
Oh
to enjoy the game. But that's a free pick, right? This feels like the first time that we've seen a man
और
advantage
इनके
super
मैं बाद में
early.
रात को गरम
How
करके
does
खा
Heretics
लूँगा.
want to play with that now?
Yeah, it's been indecisive mostly, but looks like just straight B hit this time for Heretics.
क्या मैंने देखा नहीं
With that
कैसा मारा
operator.
वो
That's something new to the equation. We haven't seen that yet. Really, those double drones going to be sent through.
You are divided.
Right on top. Oh! Camo! Quick as lightning, and that's going to be the spike drop. That slows down this approach. Does Nats get curious? Yeah, he does. He's got something to work in towards here. They have no idea about Nats. The plant's coming in. Oh my god, he's still going to find Boo. Very quick on that reaction, but he's been handled. But it is a 3v3 retake now. Now look at the positions. Let's take stock here. Patatek's position is going to be important. You're going to have Kiko trying to keep himself in this one. Nice pick there from Miniboo. Takes away Camo and a pop of the ult. They're feeling paranoid about this. They don't know where Patatek's off to or what's going on. They want some security. Miniboo should be securing this one now. Bit worried on the timing there, but he does get away just fine.
हाँ
So they should be aware of the chance of this. Oh my god.
वे
Oh my god, that still felt so close. Benji to wrap it up and get a second for Heretics. But that still felt very much on the line.
Yeah, it was a little bit touch
ए
and go.
अच्छा है बे मेरे को चाहिए
Round to round.
Round to round, we take
Big
it when we
ults
get it.
coming up now for Heretics as well. Teo ult and the Sova ult. Big ults on this map, making the XX really easy. I want to go
It's a
back 1
good-
second though. I think I got a better
good
answer
start
for you.
good
on
start
Heretics.
तीनों round चाहिए
I know
teams
it's
को
different than Fnatic, but Heretics were the underdog last year.
That's true.
And I do think that, I know they're working with a performance coach now called Ryan that we used to work with, and I really rate him.
क्या हो गया?
But I think that work on there's a very different shift in expectation now for this team. And I think
अभी
that
नहीं, मैं बाद में
shift
खा
can
लूँगा.
have a huge impact on this roster is
बाद
so
में.
young.
That is true.
Like going into a year and being like, oh, we're people they're
Fridge
going to
में
be
रख
like one of the bottom teams, and now they're
Yeah.
supposed to be the best.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
that is probably the answer I should have given.
Will great
I like
success
it, though.
comes great
Camo
power.
going to get out of there. You can see the pour on of Util. It's a full sight hit here. Rien's just posting, trying to catch, and he does. I think he caught at least one then. Yeah, Camo is finding it hard to find any safety on this site. So the spike's still not on the way up. First couple of players trying to take some security here. Is there some sort of flood or pre-take almost? It looked like
Oh,
they tried it, but
must
Kamek
mara
getting caught
Woot
again. Struggling in the last couple of rounds, but Woot now down low. Has to try and shift away. Rien's trying to secure the side, but there's already a player there. Palitek falling, this is better. 4v3, still numbers on their side, and hard to work this back in, but Camo clean with it. Rien's replies, still not letting it slip away from the man advantage, but Camo apparently does better here, but post-plant with these two agents there, you got to say that's got to be wrapped up, surely. But Boo getting a bit closer again. Camo again, still thriving. But how do they deal with the Astra? Well, they do it with time, apparently, as Boo is going to be forced to fight in this one. Team Liquid running low on time, though. There's going to have to be a big boy shot from Camo. He's got it, but they've also got the defuse! Down to the second. Perfectly handled by Camo there. I was doubting his capability to keep that in check, and I was wrong.
Yeah, I think people have been a little bit critical of Camo being a bit quieter in some of the series, but honestly, he's got the potential there, and that round, he has saved them.
Yeah, 100%.
Jinx का rate है मेरा 10
It felt like every single kill that came in was traded back, right?
per
Heretics
second.
kept having the numbers up
नहीं per
until
round,
that.
per round.
The range on this come off it, but bloody hell.
Like, if Liquid lose that round, I expect a timeout and a big discussion about losing this B side of the map. Heretics winning, would have won 2 in a row. That the game completely changed after that.
Yeah. Keeping them down on 2, keeping the money down low.
Yeah, the money broken too.
We haven't
That's
seen
a
the
huge round.
full on A going in. Let's see what it looks like. A struggle. Oh. I think someone's had a little bit of a tumble there potentially too. And Nats is just farming them up. Last one's Boo. What's he going to do with this now? 1v4 with the classic. Yeah, I guess going A doesn't look very nice either.
20 minutes left.
Yeah, they're weaker weapons, so always going to be a bit tougher.
Huh? Riens? Sorry, not Riens. I hear the I'm like, oh, it's Riens. Yeah, what are we up to here?
लग गए ना?
I mean, it's not his most played agent.
भाई कुछ तो हो गया बे TH को, लेकिन डबल इनिशिएटर के साथ ऐसा खेलने मतलब तो गलत हो रहा है। तो गलत हो रहा है।
It's just PM.
Yeah, you think so?
Observer's not happy either.
Yeah.
भाई ऐसे lead बना के रख
stress the importance of that Camo. Like, I'm not going to quit clutch, but that round,
that impact he had,
it broke the economy of Heretics, and Heretics were on momentum with good BXX.
It was like a 2-for-1
and now,
there.
is this a timeout from Heretics?
Yeah,
is that the second map in a row where there's 2 in the first half? It is.
Yeah, it is a Heretics
That's
timeout.
rough.
Yeah, like one, you think, okay, for that first map,
10-5 करने पड़ेगा वो लोग को.
This 2 rounds is not good enough. It really is.
कहाँ से पीजो?
And you're starting to see Liquid looking more and more confident, even in their more traditional comps, right? We're seeing a really solid lockdown on that A side. They've got ideas and good concepts of how they want to handle that B approach. Yeah, one did come down to Camo, kind of maybe over-delivering, but that's great. We take those when you get them. What the hell?
Bunsback just got married. Any tip?
Yeah, I thought as well, like, Heretics off the last map.
भाई just married होती है ना तो honeymoon में जाना रहता है. सुपर चैट में करना होता है. समझ रहे हो? उसको किधर लेके जाओ. वरना ऐसा हो जाएगा कि तुम लोग एनिवर्सरी में भी मेरा स्ट्रीम लगा के बैठोगे. और एक चीज याद रखना, गिफ्ट्स एवरी मंथ, चाहे कुछ भी हो, भले तुम्हें लोन लेना पड़े, लेकिन अगर तुम लोग ने गिफ्ट नहीं दिया, that's a doomsday for you. Doomsday.
So you wanted, you got it now, right? This is the full hand to play with, basically, barring a couple of the ults. So you got to see impact now.
याद रखना, एक टाइम तो ऐसा आएगा कि हो सकता है घर ही मांगे गिफ्ट में.
Oh, okay, that's nice. We're starting to see them pull out those,
so
you know,
prepared.
I don't want to say one tricks almost, but you can't run that over and over again. But I love the idea behind taking top mid.
But Liquid had the perfect read on that. Like, they knew that Camo, they knew that there was that one little spot where Camo could be sat to try and punish the TP.
Here.
But he got stunned by something. The Astra stun, maybe.
That's on the operator. I doubted it before, and then he looked absolutely wild on it. Does he outdo Woot? He does! He's good for it, takes him away. And now Kamek gonna have to show his hand, though. He's kind of tucked on this one, trying to stay alive, deals with the dark. What is going on? Okay, but Nats has just got Mini Boo as well.
Yeah,
He's still
it's
sticking
casting.
around. He's seen another. Oh, go on, Nats.
Bhai,
It's
ye
just
banda kya
outrageous
hai,
from Nats.
bhai?
It's down to 2v2 though. Totally different feelings on
Kiko
either side.
blind de
Kiko,
sir.
very confident, sky
Blind
high.
de, blind de.
Heretics a must-have
Easy.
round.
Yaad ki
Pathetic
blind.
on this flank. He's not going to be caught by the chamber because he's dead.
He's got freedom to work here. Waiting maybe for Kiko to get back into this. But it looks like Heretics want to try and find the player, take away some further space, find security from the flank.
If they
They're trying
hard
to go
clear
for
this
it.
corner, I'll be very surprised.
They're going for the plant on this side.
Oh
my God, Rienz! How did he get the gun out so fast? But
Bhai,
still now. They've
chud.
got time on the
Spike
plant,
planted.
and this starts feeling more and more predictable because the time's elapsed. But he's able to get close. How close can one man get? This close! He's still got the flash as well. I think he caught a glimpse of Boo there. He absolutely knows. 1v1. You got to put your faith in Panatek surely in this, but Boo's going to play for the time. But it doesn't matter when Panatek just absolutely smashes them. Another opportunity missed, and another made for Team Liquid. Up to 8 rounds here.
यार हम जरा
They almost
retract कर रहे हैं यार, 40-40 रुपए मेरे को वड़ा
Digging the
पाव खाने
grave right
देना।
now for Heretics.
मैं से retract कैसे होता है कि?
Not.
तेरा घर वाले जब
It's even
देखेंगे ना
simple
तेरा
things
वो,
like Nats on that off.
भले
You've got the Sova
retract
drone
है,
coming in.
गांड पे थप्पड़
And
पड़ेगी
Wolf's not
रुक जा।
waiting for it to clear anything. And Nats has just got the easiest shot of his life and then momentum's it off.
Sexy
Beautiful
reaction
3K
था
from
ना?
Nats. He doesn't need the chamber.
Heart attack अपने एजेल को मारा।
8-2. And it's been dominance from Team Liquid. Heretics still without an answer. Looking flat, looking out of it.
It looks like Camo's in that exact same position as last time, thinking he got unlucky last time. He wants to tempt fate again, but
भाई
Heretics
अगर
this time
ऐसे
not
खेलेगा
gone
तो
for the default.
हेरी अंटिक्स हो
So they've got
जाएंगे
the
यार।
ult on Boo here. They've got Hunter's Fury with Rienz as well.
Yeah, they're
अच्छा था।
pinging on the A site. They kind of
10
walled
के
it in,
likes
they
पे
not sure
50
what they wanna
gifted.
try and do.
It
Looks like they're
is
gonna cut
भाई।
the site in half.
लास्ट टाइम 10 के लाइक्स कभी हुआ था पता है मेरे स्ट्रीम पे 1972 पे जब आप स्पेस सिटी खेल रहे थे।
Little cubby to play from pretty
कहाँ
much.
से हो
Nats
गया?
is there, but he's pretty far.
ये
off. He
मेरा
was already kind of
17वां
expecting
stream
it
है।
felt like that B take to come in.
And now with the spike down, the post-plant util for Heretics is going to be a lot. We've got the Sova ult coming in, Teo salvos, Astra suck,
कैसा लगा पार्टी भाई?
and a 5v4.
Yeah, they caught Patatek.
हाँ?
Boo with that late timing,
Flank कर
working
रहे
out
थे।
really well for them. This would be an unforgivable loss.
कैसा today?
Camo gonna get things started. Can't really contest on that. Has to respect to the dart connected. Now you're seeing the util pour on. Nats defying it for now to commit it to halfway to try and make this doable. They're gonna force everything through here, and the panic's starting to mount. Kamik's still firing off. They have, what is going on? Speaking of firing off, it's just Camo's falling off. Hey, look, if it's how you get the round, it's how you get the round. The slow and eventual death. Benji sending him down to the depths. The Team Liquid being held on 8 and Heretics
मेरा हो
up
गया
to
भाई।
their 3rd.
I mean, it's a nice idea from Heretics using the Astra ult to just get the site
हो
for
गया भाई
free.
मेरा।
Defying it for now to commit it to halfway to try and make this doable. They're going to force everything through here, and the panic's starting to mount. Kamik's still firing off. Hey, look, ending him.
Even if they win this last round. I mean, he should have just fouled. Denied it all. Min-max, come on.
To 3, here we go.
Fast.
Pacey, I like it. Oh, I love it. Kamik in unison, but they didn't expect Mini
भाई
to
कमल ने
keep
give up कर दिया भाई।
himself safe. Finds all the
उसको तोड़ना
information
जाने
he
का मैं
needs.
बोल रहा हूँ।
What can Mini do here?
सीधा
He's only
cash
got
on
4
deliveries
kills. He's
कर रहा है।
been chasing so much.
Cutting through.
अभी देख के
Gets to
कैसे
the site,
सकूंगा? सेमी
gets
मैप है,
it
best
secure.
of 5 है।
Plant should be on the
Heretics.
cards here for Heretics. Palisek and
Just got married.
Ult's ready.
आप दोनों हमारे goals
Liquid
Shruti
exploring
जी,
middle here.
best of luck
Have
for a
Nats on
married
that
life
flank.
है। Do you remember
There's that
7th standard?
Few times before.
बीबी है वो किसी की
Then you're going to see the
sorry.
KO on top.
Don't remember, huh?
Timing is everything. And we wanted to handle it. I like that. It's bold and it's brave, and you need them to back themselves, to call their own number up once in a while. But Nats on that luck is spotted. Rienz
Yeah?
looking sharper by the second, and Kamik is
वही
clear.
goal जैसा है,
8
हम
to
भी goal
4.
दे सकते हैं।
It's doable, but it's certainly not what you want for Heretics.
No, like I said, this is the map you expect the bulk of your rounds
Body
to
shame
have.
किया मैंने।
Heretics are going to be looking
Body
at
shame किया मैंने,
a
मैंने
very
face
important
किया।
pistol round.
response.
तूने मेरे पेट पे कैसे गई
That will mean the
तू?
world to them. They
Face
need
is
to
not a
lock
part
in
of
on
the
this
fight.
one because
Face
Liquid
is
look
face, no.
lethal.
Body is body.
This could be the
This
2-0
face, no.
start in this
How
best
did
of
you go
5.
to my stomach?
You don't want to miss this
ये है
second
तुम्हारा
half.
गोल.
Liquid could
ये है
close it
गोल.
out here and
रोज
get
कलेश
teed
होता है,
up
रोज
for
कलेश
that
होता है.
third match.
शॉट डाल के पहुंच नहीं सकता. ये है गोल. बताओ. Need justice. बेटा बैठ जा. कितने दिन चला?
Please बोलना 30 खाने के. तो चीज ले लिया सिर्फ उधर से. कोई सब्जी नहीं थी, कुछ नहीं था, वो वाला पार्ट खाया उसने सिर्फ.
आपका कॉलेज भी कंटेंट है तो चुप रहो तुम. ब्लैक वेज क्या 10 के लाइक्स पे देवर सिटीज 50 गिफ्टेड देंगे. कोशिश करो लाइक करने का. होने तो नहीं वाला मेरे हिसाब से.
ये मेरे पार्ट तो लड़ा मेरे से.
मैं कहाँ लड़ा?
तो गोल भी बोला तूने.
ये कर कहाँ लड़ा? सारे दांत तो बराबर जगह पे है.
देखा स्लो मोशन में डालना वो वाला शॉट पॉजी.
Eight to 4 if you're just tuning in. Team Liquid with the upper hand here. Looking exceptional so far, and Heretics only gathering 4 rounds, meaning that is not a lot to work
टाइम नहीं
with.
लगता. हाँ बे भाई
Considering
सच्ची
yesterday they
चेंज
won
तो हुई है
1
बे.
and 12 on the defense
Huh?
against Vitality.
भाई मैं
not
सोचता
the
था
half that
भोली
Heretics
भाली
have, yeah.
प्यारी है
It's not,
करके.
but it's not over yet.
कौन निकली बे? I got scammed IRL. सोचा जाए तो. हाँ
मुझे क्या लगा तूने मुझे फंसाया.
Proud is heating up.
Look, the crowd is wanting
लॉ
Heretics to
करना
do
पड़ा
better
इसको
here.
बिकॉम को फंसाने के लिए.
We'll see. For now, Liquid on
Noob.
the attack.
लॉक
Yeah,
क्यों किया
Heretics,
मालूम
of
है.
course,
Yeah.
now having to defend.
बोलूं ए वर्ड बोलूं मैं.
It looks like a fight down middle is what they're opting
Ace
for to
against
begin with.
Walk down, but they're going to be walking into a cypher trip.
डैड को पता है.
Liquid in a good position if they can hit this exit.
ओ अलीमो
Yeah,
ये
can
गया.
Boo stay alive here? I don't know if he
Ali
can. No, he
Moni
can't. He's
Bay.
cleared. So, oh, Mini Boo getting caught as well. This feels like it's already fallen apart, but let's see what this fight looks like. This is what they put a lot of stock behind, but it's not reaping the rewards they would have wanted. When Nats reads it so
तू भी वो करना. I
obviously.
stepped on the beat.
Rien's now in a 1v4 and Team
Viral
Liquid
जाएंगे.
look alive, looking like they want Bangkok tickets right here, right now.
Huh?
10 is not even that far away.
Yeah, it just looks
अब
way too easy for
वैलेंटाइंस
Liquid.
पर